11 witnesses testified for the prosecution today. News 18's Perry Apostolakos brings us an update now live from the Tippecanoe County Courthouse in downtown Lafayette. Perry?
That's right. While the defense says Nike Haynie was the victim of sexual abuse, the prosecution says there is no evidence of this. Jurors today could see body camera footage from the first police officer on the scene of the death of Marc Sherwood. When Lafayette police officer Griffith arrived at the home on Rochelle Drive in the fall of 2020, he was greeted with a neighbor repeating something Haynie said when trying to flag down help. The neighbor told the officer Haynie said he didn't mean to kill him. In the video, Haynie gets on the phone and says to someone on the other end, quote, "Mommy, I just killed somebody." Haynie continues to cry and says, quote, "He just tried to rape me." Haynie repeats he believed Sherwood was going to rape him that night in a recorded interview with a detective after that initial call.
Mr. Haynie is now raising the defense of effects of battery, claiming that he was overcome with fear of Marc due to persistent abuse. Quite simply, there's no evidence that Mr. Sherwood ever used Nike Haynie. In fact, I expect evidence to show the contrary.
One IU Health Arnett Hospital nurse who examined Haynie the night of Sherwood's stabbing said she found redness on the inside of his throat. This was the only injury she found during her 2-hour forensic exam. In Haynie's attorney's opening statement, the defense said Marc Sherwood allowing Nike Haynie to stay in his home in Lafayette for weeks in 2020 came with strings attached.
You see, Nike could use freely the vehicle and the extra bedroom in the residence as long as he provided Marc Sherwood unconditional, consistent, and ongoing sex at his pleasure. Boiled down to its finest point, Nike Haynie was a sex slave.
The prosecution eventually objected to the defense's continued use of the word sex slave during opening statements. Witnesses brought in by the state today, including family members, co-workers, and a former romantic partner of Marc Sherwood, all described him as a peaceful person. The prosecution rested its case around 2 p.m. today. The trial picks back up tomorrow morning at 8:30 a.m. Reporting live in downtown Lafayette, I'm Perry Apostolakos, News 18.